everybody. Welcome back to Sylvia's blog. Thanks for joining me. Today, we're going to do the second segment of Woman of the Month. Just like I said last month, this is the time where I introduce somebody to you, someone who is courageous, amazing, and just inspires everybody around her. Today, I'm excited to introduce to you a woman who has started her own business. She's also a mom of 4 and very active. Of course, she also inspires everyone around her, and I'm very excited to introduce to you Colleen Dick. Thank you for being here today, Colleen.
Thanks, Sylvia. It's my honor to be here.
Awesome. So like I was saying, Colleen started her own business, and it is Gorp energy bars that she makes. I truly enjoy them. I actually have a little bit before I work out every time I do, and it just sustains me throughout that. According to her website, Gorp is also a clean energy bar made on the Canadian prairies. Each bar contains protein for power, fiber, and omega-3 for health, and antioxidants for recovery. They're also great ingredients, and they're organic. So do you mind telling us how this all started?
For sure. I had started doing triathlons after my first baby years ago, and I was running to and from the city to practices and hauling my kids around. And then after swimming, I'm notoriously hungry as a horse. So I'd swing through the McDonald's drive-thru, which is so unwise, right? But I was doing it. So I thought, okay, I need to have something in the car after I work out, or else I'm going to make bad decisions. So started eating energy bars. What I found on the market was a lot of cheap ingredients, a lot of ingredients that would cause you to bloat, high fructose corn syrup, like just a lot of stuff that didn't make sense to be putting in my body if I was trying to eat for performance and for just general good health. So I thought I can do better than this. Did a ton of research, came up with my own recipe, started making them, using them just for personal consumption. And then my training mates and friends and family started just to be very demanding about getting these bars. And I was like, well, I took entrepreneurship in college, and I've definitely got that entrepreneurial bone in me that has to be flexed. So I started. It took, if I knew how much trouble it was going to be to start this business way back when, I honestly don't know if I would have done it. There's been a lot of challenges, 8 years of research and development, trying to get the bar to last without adding preservatives, sourcing the best ingredients I could possibly find. I wanted to put sustainable amounts of good ingredients in the bars, not just a sprinkle so the label would look good. So you're getting a full teaspoon of ground flax, 2 teaspoons of raw hemp. The protein I found is a sprouted brown rice protein. It is amazing. It's expensive, but it's so worth it. It doesn't cause bloating. When athletes are often interviewed about the bars, that's the first thing they say. They sit well in the stomach. They don't bloat. So even though you're paying a little more, our customers seem to be pretty willing to do it based on what they get for it. Absolutely. So it's been a long haul. We've been officially selling for 2.5 years. So we're very new, even though I've been working on it for a lot longer than 2.5 years. It's my baby, and I'm really excited to be providing this for people. And whenever I get down, it's like God sends me someone to encourage me. Every single time. It's an email. It's a customer that phones just like losing their mind because they like them so much or are thankful for them or something. And it just puts fuel in my tank to keep going because as any business owner knows, it's a constant battle.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Well, that's amazing. And like you said, it's quality. It's not quantity.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
It's good things that we're putting in our body. So that's amazing. I also know, because I know you a bit personally, that you give back in big ways, especially to the homeless people. Do you mind telling me a little bit about that?
For sure. That's just part of what's in my heart. I feel like there's a lot of forgotten people in this world and a lot of people that get really judged harshly, yet they don't have the tools in the toolbox that a lot of us were very fortunate to have received younger. And they just have a place in my heart. And so with the company, what I try and do is organize an event a month and get the staff involved, giving them the opportunity to give. Because honestly, I think giving is one of the most selfish things you can do. It feels so good, and it rejuvenates everyone's relationships with each other too. So we go out and do it, and everyone comes back, and it's like everyone's on a high, And then they go out and they're touching all their friends and family with it. And so I feel like it's a domino effect. And one of the neat things we did not last month was we made 1,000 lunches. Of course, we stuck in Gort bars into the lunches, which was super fun. We went to a community center, made 1,000, and then we didn't just ship them off to the shelters. We physically brought them there, and then they used them for their programming. But then we also held some back and gave them out on the street. So we went out in pairs in the inner city and just had the opportunity to hand it hand to hand, face to face, eye to eye, and see what people are living in and with. Mm-hmm. And it was sobering and at the same time, one of the best days I think our staff has ever spent together. Mm-hmm. And that's what makes me get up in the morning. It's not about a buck. You know, like I can't do this for money. Yeah. And so I have to inject things into it that involve purpose. Mm-hmm. So often when I'm speaking, I caught myself years ago always saying, follow your dream, 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 dream. And then I thought, you know what? I really don't like that word. I'd rather insert dream with purpose. And then it goes deep, right? Yeah. Then you're really touching on nerves. And then you can almost conceptualize what you really want to do a lot more effectively. Because dreaming is so wishy-washy. And although I understand the concept, I think if you even just you switch the words, it can become more of a powerful seed. Yeah. So I always encourage people to follow their purpose, identify their purpose. Yes. And that's kind of what's helped me come through this and it's helped me create the culture that I'm desperately trying to create within my company.
That's fabulous. Thank you so much, Colleen. You are an inspiration to me. And I know to many people around. And you're just an amazing woman. So I want to honor you today as Woman of the Month. And
thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for being here. And thank you guys for watching. I'm sure you feel inspired as well. So have a great week, and we'll see you next time.